Welcome to Patty's Place. Come on into Patty's Place. Kick off your worries, lose that frown. Sit down, relax, and stay a while now.
Good morning, friends. It's Friday. We've made it yet again to another Friday, and I'm excited. So Ed and I just watched it. They released it last night. And I don't know if any of you are fans of Stranger Things, but I am. And I'm super excited. I know a lot of people have rewatched the show just to gear up for this 5th and final season. I am one of those that rewatched the show. And I'm glad that I did, because I'm really right back into it. I'm invested. So good. But they last night released a 5-minute long, it's basically the first 5 minutes of season 5. And I like how they did it. So they went back in time. And if you are a Stranger Things fan, you know when the series started, that young Will, he disappeared, and they were searching for him. They couldn't find him. He disappeared. They eventually found him. However, he was with Vecna, who is the bad guy. Well, in this first 5 minutes of this coming season, they go back. Of course, it's a different boy. It's a different boy playing Will, obviously. People were commenting, that's not Will. Well, that's not Will. Well, no, it's not the same kid, because the guy that played Will in season 1 is not a child anymore. So they have a little boy that looks a lot like him when he was little. Anyway, it's for the first few minutes of the show. But they show what happened when he disappeared. And it was interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm super excited. It's a few weeks, right? I don't know. What's the date that it comes out? The end of this month. And I am so excited. I cannot wait. In fact, I have one last episode to watch before the new season begins, which is the final episode of season 4. It's 2 hours. So I think we're going to watch that this weekend. Ed wants to watch it too. So anyway, I want to show you something I got on TikTok. TikTok Shop is fantastic. TikTok Shop is fantastic. I kid you not. You can get a lot of really great stuff on TikTok Shop, and you can get free shipping, which is great. So to me, I mean, if you shop on Temu, great. But TikTok Shop, a lot of stuff comes from the good old US of A, or is shipped right from the United States. Anywho's, it's this. It's by Venti. And you're wondering, what is it, Patty? Let me show you. So it's a little travel case. But inside the travel case is what is fantastic. For those of us that are always hot, you know, if you're of my age bracket and you're a woman, you know what I'm talking about. It is a travel fan. Not just a travel fan. Let me take it out and show it to you. I love this thing. It's one of the best things I've ever bought. So it's a travel fan that folds flat. Okay, folds up flat. It comes with a strap that you can attach to the carry case to carry it. It comes with the charging, oops, don't drop it, Patricia. It comes with the charging cord, so you can charge it because it is wireless and it holds a charge. You open it up. So we open it up. We pop this up. This moves up and down. So it goes to, I think it's 3 feet tall. which I'm not gonna, for purposes of demonstrating it to you, I'm gonna keep it down. But you can also, if you wanted to, you could sit on a tabletop. Comes with a, oops, remote control right here. So you've got your little remote control, and you can turn it, let's see. You can also control it from here, but I like to just use the remote. So you can turn it on. And it's got different speeds, so that's low. Wait a minute, I can't see. Medium. High. Really high. Okay. Now let me show you how much wind you get off of it when you turn it on the different settings. Okay. So first we've got low. This is low. So it's blowing my hair pretty good. This is medium. This is definitely keep me cool. This is high. And this is extra high. Love it. Okay. And another thing that I absolutely love about this fan is it has a built-in nightlight. Low, medium, high. Low I'd probably keep it on low, but this is really great if if you're on vacation or whatever and you want a little nightlight at the floor level so you don't stub your toe. Love this thing. Love it. Yeah. Highly, highly, highly recommend. It's by Venti. You can find it on the TikTok shop. And I'm all about it. And I like it because now I'm going to store it. I'm going to put it back into the little container here. It stores nice and flat. You put it right back in the container. You close up your little, oops, I forgot to put the remote in. You close it back up and you've got your little travel bag to carry it in. This is going to go on vacation with me. It's probably going to go on the cruise. I think it's cruise compliant, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So if you want one, go to the TikTok shop and pull up Venti floor fan. Make sure though you get the one with, well, you don't have to, but I personally would get the floor model that extends to 3 feet with the built-in nightlight. Spend the extra couple of dollars because the floor model with the nightlight is really, really good. Anywho's, so I slept okay last night. I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning to go potty. And then I kind of tossed and turned for about a half an hour to 45 minutes. But I was also, I don't know, I don't think Ed was sleeping. He kept sighing. He was sighing, and I don't know what he was doing over on his side of the bed. But I listened to him sigh. I'm like, what the heck? He eventually fell back to sleep. So then I eventually fell back to sleep. I don't know why he was sighing. Like, you know, like, maybe because he couldn't go to sleep. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get my day started, get to work. It's going to be a quiet day today. My coworker has the day off today. So it's just going to be me and Christine in the office. The rest of the workplace is quiet. A few people no longer work there after something that happened earlier this week, which I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about things that happen at work, but it's unfortunate. It's sad. It makes me sad. because I'm going to miss these people. I like them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get my day started, get my Friday going, go jump in the shower. And, oh, and I wanted to tell you, so I have it's a Betsy Johnson bag. I've had it for years and years and years. Love the bag. It was in a pristine condition. I don't know what the heck happened. I had it stored in one of those container boxes with other bags. Somehow blew from it's either from another bag or, I mean, I don't think there was a pen in the box. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. But the whole front of the bag is all stained with like a blue ink of some sort. I've tried everything to get it out. I've tried all the methods. They say, try, you know, a little bit of baking soda with water. Make like a little paste. So I did that. That did not work. They say, try a little white vinegar. Tried that. That did not work. They say, try a little rubbing alcohol. Gently rub it. That did not work. Nothing has worked. So it's unfortunate. I mean, it wasn't expensive. It's not like it was hundreds of dollars. It was probably like 20 bucks. But I loved it. So I did have money that I had earned on Poshmark. I still have money. I mean, I usually just leave it in there in case I find something on Poshmark I want. So I went on Poshmark and I got, so one bag goes, two are coming. I found 2 Betsy Johnson bags that I loved. And I got a great deal. One lady was offering it for 20 bucks. I offered her, what did I offer her? I offered her 13 and she came back with 15. So I accepted that offer. And then another bag, one of the bags, I think she was offering it for 18. And I offered her, I always kind of like to bargain. So I offered her, she offered it for 18. I offered her 10. She came back at 14. So I took that offer too. So those will be coming soon. I'll show you those when they get here. But let me go grab the bag. I still have a couple minutes. Let me grab the bag and show you what happened to it. Okay, let me show you this real quick and then I got to go get in the shower. Here's the bag, but this is what happened. You see the ink? There's ink there. There's little bits of baking soda still on it from when I tried to clean it, but there's all ink here. There's ink here. There's ink here. There's ink here. Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna wipe it up a little bit more and I'm gonna put it in like I'll put it in a donation bin or something. You know, maybe somebody might want it and maybe they can get it clean. I don't know. I mean, it's cute, but the 2 that I got are similar. One of the ones I got, it's very similar to this, except there's no hot pink accents on it. It's just all black and white. And then the other one that I got is so cute. So cute. I'm going to show you when it gets here. I'm not going to tell you. I'll show you when it comes. I don't know when it will be here, but next week sometime, I would imagine. And the sweatshirts that I ordered for our family Disney trip, those are supposed to be here tomorrow. But I'm not going to show them to you. Only because I want it to be a surprise for the fam. I mean, they all know we're getting sweatshirts because I had to get sizes and everything. But I don't want them to see them until we get to Disney. So you'll see them when we get to Disney as well. I'll actually probably show you them on the road, on the ride there. Because they won't see that video until after they get their sweatshirts. Anyway. Those will be here tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to double check the tracking on that. But yeah, I'm going to go jump in the shower and I will chat with you guys in a little bit. Have a great Friday, everybody. All right, guys, Friday morning continues, and I'm getting my makeup on. Again, with makeup, if you've been here long enough, you know I don't do anything major. I'm not like a super glam girl. I don't do full glam makeup. I just do just a basic look. Nothing fancy. We're not fancy. Not fancy here. And I'm gonna get ready and head off to what is probably gonna be a pretty boring day today, but I'll entertain myself somehow. I bring my iPad and I watch TV. You know, I do find things to do throughout the day, but not any, I don't have things that are going to keep me busy for 8 hours straight. So that's why I bring my iPad. I don't know. What are you going to do? You gotta entertain yourself somehow, right? Because otherwise 8 hours is going to be an eternity. And we're just going with a light creamy color today, and then I put a little bit of the brown over here in the corners. Nothing major. And then we'll do a little bit of a line. I like to do a little bit of an eyeshadow line on my lower lash line. It helps to keep my eyeliner from running, I guess. And that's it. That's all I do for my eyes. Nothing exciting. And then I got to put on my hyaluronic acid. I use The Ordinary. I get it from Sephora. I don't know if Ulta has this too, but I get it at Sephora. And it's just really good to help with your skin. You know, when I was younger, I didn't really take care of my skin. You know, growing up in the 70s and 80s, we were sun worshipers, you know, laying out in the sun, swimming in the pool. Didn't really use sunscreen as a child. It wasn't really a thing back then. And now, and I don't know how many sunscreen users were using it in the 70s and 80s. I was not. So I have a lot of sun damage on my skin. But now I try my best to take care of it as best I can now. You know, it's never too late to start, right? And I just take my fan and I dry so I can put my powder on. And then I'll go fluff my hair and I'll be ready to go. Today's casual day, so I have on my Malibu beach sweatshirt and my jeans, and I'll be wearing my sneaks, my little sneakers. And hopefully the day will go by quickly. Fingers crossed. Oh, and I did paint my nails. I don't know if you can see them. I painted them the charcoal gray, but then I put that black glitter over the top. And when I put the black glitter over the top, it makes the polish look more black. Anyway, so yeah, Friday, yay! And now I'm using my CoverGirl It's the Simply Ageless, and I use it in the Creamy Natural. I like it. It's a, so it is a cream to powder type foundation, and that's what I like. I don't like regular foundation. I think it's too, I just don't like the way it feels on my skin. I feel like it's too heavy on my skin. So I just use this stuff and I love it. It's very lightweight. And I use it more in the winter than I do in the summer. In the summer, I usually just use a powder. I just don't like, I don't like anything on my skin really in the summer except for powder. But in the wintertime, I like a little bit of cover because, you know, in the summer I have sun. I have like a sun-kissed glow, you know. And in the wintertime, I get very pale. So I like to put on a little bit of foundation, but not anything major. I don't put like a ton of foundation on. And then I just do my powder over the top. And then I will do, which, as you can tell, I use this a lot. This is the, who makes this? Is it Milani? Yeah, it's a Milani bronzer. And it's number 2, Fake Tan. So I just put my bronzer on to give me a little bit of color on my pale face. And that's it. That's all your girl does. Like I said, nothing fancy. Nothing. Oh, and again, if you caught that, the back of this, Ed broke it. So when he broke it, he did what, I don't know what this stuff is. Whatever this is, he fixed the break, the crack in the mirror. So that's what that is. But I don't use that side, I use this side. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna go fluff the hair and off to work I go. Heading off to work. And as much as I want to hold off on wearing a coat, I had to put one on today. It's 36 degrees out. So, a coat is required. Anyways, heading to work. I'm almost to work, but I'm going to give you a little bit more of the scenery and start my day, and I'll catch up with you when the day is done. Workday is done. Very excited because it's time for the weekend. But my big box of sweatshirts arrived today. So I'm going to go through these and make sure that the order is correct and they got all of the sweatshirts correct, and that they were made without the dates, because I didn't want the dates on them, and that they're centered, because I'm really, really particular about it being centered. We'll see. But yeah, it's Friday and I'm done for the week. So I am going to go through this box now. I did get a couple of Temu packages today. I got this one that I've been waiting on it for, I don't know, 4 weeks, I think, because it was being shipped by a boat. And then I got this one, which I already know. This is an advent calendar that I think is going to be kind of fun. So that's going to be part of Vlogmas. I did come home to one of my bird feeders destroyed. So the squirrel-proof bird feeder is holding up. The squirrels have not been able to get at it. So far, so good with that one. But the other bird feeder that I have, they keep somehow screwing the bottom off and it all falls out, or they screw it from the top and the whole thing falls down. It's happened twice. So I won't be putting that one up again, I don't think. Instead, I moved the suet feeder that was over here. I moved it over here. So I've got 2 suet feeders and the squirrel-proof bird feeder. I just fixed those, filled them up tonight. So hopefully that'll take care of them for the suet, it'll take care of them for the week. That usually lasts them about a week. And then the feeders, we'll see. I filled it to the top, so the birds are happy. The birds are very, very happy. I did come home to they call them red-bellied woodpecker. Even though their belly's not red, it's their head that's red. They should be called the red-headed woodpecker, but they're not. I had one of them, which that's one of my favorites. That and the cardinals. But I found when I pulled in, he was on the suet feeder. So I was happy to see it. Anyway, all right. I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around and watching my video. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And we'll see you in a couple of days. Bye for now.
Coffee's brewing, fresh and bold. Stories warmer than the cups we hold. Laughter